Okay, so this is part 2 with the solving more systems using the elimination method. So we're going to do a couple more together. One example, we're going to do the first one also off of your worksheet. So again, we're trying to take these complex systems and make them easier to solve. So here we got 2x and 2y equals 6, and 3x minus 2y equals -1. All right, and we have a goal for this, right? In this case, when we're looking at it, what are we going to eliminate? In this one, we're going to eliminate the y variables. If I look at this example here, I got a 2y, I got a -2y. If I add these two things together, if I add the positive 2y and the negative 2y, they're going to cancel each other out. So instead of having to deal with an equation that's got two variables, I can add these two things together and have just one equation with one variable. Let's see what that looks like. I'll draw a line here. I'm going to add these. And we're just going to combine stuff that's the same. We're going to combine like terms. So the x's. Well, that looks bad. 2x's and 3x's makes 5x's. 2y's and -2y's makes 0y's, so I'm not even going to write it. Over here, we got a 6 and a -1, which makes 5. All I did was combine like terms, added the x's together, get 5x's, the y's cancel themselves out, and I get 5x equals 5. I'm going to take this 5x and move it a little bit to the side. Went from two fairly complex equations down to one simple tiny one. Now maybe you can do this in your head, but if you can't, right? Do our one step, divide both sides by 5, cancel that 5 next to the x, so that x all by itself equals 1. We figured out what x was, what the input has to be for both of those functions. Has to be a 1. Remember our solutions. Is a point, always a point, something, comma, something, x, comma, y. In this case, we figured out x was 1. Halfway there. Once you know what it is, we're going to take this x, and we're going to substitute it into any one of the upper equations. Does not matter which one you pick. They will both give you the same answer. I'm going to pick the second one this time. But in this equation, it says 3x's minus 2y's makes -1. We already found out what the x is. We don't need the x there anymore because we already figured out that x was 1. So that equation I can rewrite without an x. Let's do the first one. What is 3 times x? 3 times x, which is 1. 3 times that is 3. And then there's still a minus 2y equals -1. Two-step equation. Get rid of the 3 first. Minus 3 on both sides. Oh, we gotta be careful. So here he says -2y equals -1 and -3 makes -4. And then the last step, divide y by -2 by -4 by -2. -2 cancels -2. So y all by itself is -4 divided by -2 is 2. There's the second part of our answer. So we over here in our solution, we got y equals 2. If I put a 1 into either one of these functions, the y has to be a 2. If I go into this first one, 2 times 1 is 2, plus 2 times 2 is 4. I get 6. Yay. And if I put it in here, 3 times 1 is 3, minus 2 times 2 is 4. 3 minus 4 is -1. Yay, also true. So that's the solution for both of them. All right, again, we add them together to eliminate one of the variables, and then we solve for the other one. Takes two complex equations, turns them into a nice, easy, happy one. Again, if you need more time, you can pause it. But I'm going to go for number 1 that's on the handout you're given. No, let's lie. Let's do number 2. Negative 5x minus 4y equals negative 15. Then we got negative x plus 4y equals negative 3. All right? And in this case, we should be looking ahead, always looking ahead. What is going to be eliminated here if I add these two together? In this example, yeah, the y's are going to go away. There is a negative 4y, and when you add that with a positive 4y, they'll turn into 0. Let's add those two together and see what we get. Remember, this is number 2 on our worksheet. All right, so if I add straight down, combine like terms, negative 5x and another negative x. You have a negative 5 and a negative 1 makes negative 6 x's. The y's, I don't care about. They're canceling each other out. That's the whole point of adding these, right? So we don't have to worry about some variable. In this case, it's the y's. Bye-bye. And then over here on the right, negative 15 and a negative 3, negative 18. Right? You lost $15, you lost $3, means you lost $18. Yay. All right, nice, simple, happy equation. Solve for x if you can't do it in your head. Divide both sides by negative 6. That cancels out the negative 6 that's with the x. So x all by itself makes negative 18 divided by negative 6. Negative and negative cancel. So it's positive. And we get 3. So our solution, we already know half of it. X is 3. We just got to figure out what the y is. You take your answer and substitute. You can pick any equation you want. I'm going to pick the bottom one because it looks slightly easier. So if I substitute in there, what does it turn into? All right, so negative x. X is 3, so it's negative 3. Plus 4y's makes negative 3. All right, it's just this second equation. The x is replaced by negative 3. Now I can solve it. Get rid of the minus 3 on each side by adding 3. Cancel this out. So I got 4y equals 0. Yay! And if you can't figure it out still, we'll do the last step. Remember these, you don't have to show all your steps. Do a million of them, it's not going to matter. Force cancel. So y by itself is 0 divided by 4 is 0. Yay, we got the second part of our answer. Once we got that, it's right over here. So our solution for this, x is 3, y has to be 0. We add these together to eliminate the y, so we end up with this nice, happy, simple equation. And then we figure out what x is. Once we know what x is, each one of these equations up here, this x, we know what it is. It's 3. This x up here is a 3. So you just solve either one of these top equations for the y to get what the